Hey, what's up, guys? I've just decided to do a very unplanned random jump into AC EVO. You'll have to let me know if all the levels are right, because again, I'm your favourite amateur. Okay, awesome. How you doing, guys? Again, this is just a really random jump into AC Evo. I downloaded it a couple of days ago and just had a little quick blast on it. Nothing too in depth. Oh, mate. Yeah, I think the VR is going to be awesome when they finally sort it out. I've heard pretty dire things from how it's doing at the moment. Saying that, I'm currently on my third crash of the day, so don't be too surprised if the stream just disappears at any particular moment. I'll um, I'll have my fingers crossed the entire time. But again, I haven't done too much on there. I've just been driving this bad boy around. Um, Stone Gullet, how are you doing, bro? My attempt was to put out loads more content at the start of this year, and hasn't gone quite as quite as planned. I've been in the hospital again this week, so the live will have to do. The amateur live. Kuno's removing the progression system. Um, Well, I haven't actually heard about that, so I can't have too much input on that. That's interesting. I'm going to write that down because I need to look into that. Removing the progression system. That's a strange one. Yeah, I was actually going to wait for the open world, to be honest. That's actually what I'm most looking forward to, because obviously I'm a bit of an iRacing fanboy. Um, So my serious racing will definitely be still focusing on iRacing, I imagine. But I think the open world will be loads of fun, especially if we can get loads of people uh, on there driving around together. It'll be a proper laugh. Um, so yeah, this is just a bit super random. As I said, I haven't planned anything. All I've really driven is the little Mini with the B16 from the Honda Civic. And I had a little blast with the MX-5, but nothing too much. Um, so let's just jump in. I'm still sort of getting my bearings together. Um, let's see if we can get in a reasonable lobby. Yeah, I think that's what everybody's waiting for, is the areas around the Nürburgring. That's the one, isn't it? I mean, from what I've seen so far, 90% of all the driving here is done on the Nürburgring anyway, let alone when there's open world going on as well. Um, right, let's see if I can put a time down on this bad boy. Again, don't expect any miracles, because it's been a while since I've been on the sim properly. So we're not going to be setting blistering laps, I dare say. I've already ballsed out. we go. Let's start that again. That's one thing that's... Every time I go to pull on, I always speed out of here. And kick straight back to the car park. So that's about as good an idea of how professional this stream's going to be today. And there's cars spinning out on the straight, which is a fantastic sign. I'm probably not the person to talk to about football, Stone Gullet, because I'm one of the 4 English guys that don't like football. One thing I've noticed, I mean, iRacing's really the only sim I focused on, unless you watch like my my one drifting video. But the Nürburgring feels so different, which I find a bit weird because surely it's just scanned from the same. They probably share the same scan or whatever. I think I'd rather watch American football than British pansy football. People are going to hate me for saying that. But yeah, the Nürburgring feels so different. I don't know what it is, whether it's my settings or... Jesus. Whether it's my FOV is off in iRacing. But the track feels really skinny on this. And some of the curbs are so much nicer. I hate to say it again, I'm a bit of a iRacing fanboy, but this is definitely nicer to drive on this than in iRacing, apart from that curve on the inside there. But yeah, on the whole, I'm actually really enjoying this. I mean, it's a far cry from the original AC. Ooh. Come on, boys. Yeah, the force feedback feels really, really different. And again, I wasn't sure whether that was just down to the settings, because I've literally done nothing to the settings in this really. I haven't really dialed anything in at all. I just used the SimPro standard settings, and then I just cranked the force feedback up a little bit, because I always prefer a slightly heavier wheel and stuff. For like cruising or not, you know, nothing particularly competitive like this, I think the force feedback feels a little bit nicer, to be honest. I don't think I'd want to do 50 laps of the Nürburgring with... Oh. I don't think I'd want to do 50 laps of the Nürburgring on here with my force feedback settings from iRacing. Jesus Christ. I think my arms will be ready to fall off. To be honest, it's been a nice break, not worrying about iRacing and people punting me off. Just in the few hours that I've been playing it, it's definitely more relaxing than iRacing. Oh. I think I was getting jealous of the BMW getting all the sliding action. The audio is so good in this as well. Like when you go on certain enclosed parts of the track and you can hear like the reverb from the engine and stuff, especially in this. Pinging off the limiter in VTEC. Awesome. Again, I don't really have much grounds for comparison because I've only drifted a couple of times on the original Assetto Corsa, and then obviously the rest has been on iRacing where the audio sucks. I was really holding off on AC EVO until they could sort out the replays, so I could make proper replays like I do in iRacing. But I think that's going to have to wait until at least there's open world. I think that's probably their priority at the moment, considering what everybody is excited about. Yeah, I really need to jump into some hosted sessions and maybe find a league or something. There is a league that's been reaching out a lot. I don't know if he's watching now, but they do... I can't even remember the name of the league. The front-wheel drive cars, which I'm definitely tempted to jump into. But with me being so far ahead time-wise in the UK and the US, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. I find it hard to give us, you know, jump on at specific times, and if it's the UK and they're jumping on at about 8 PM, that's midnight for me, you know, so it's a bit of a tricky one. I'm getting too old to be up to be up that late. Yeah, that's a good shout actually. I might have to try and find an Australian. Oh, where's he going? Yeah, an Australian groove or something, and do it in the mornings. I think I've definitely got into that bad habit of worrying too much about my iRacing and stuff, to actually just focus on enjoying it more. Those hosted sessions, do you just jump in from the menu, or do you actively try and seek like a team on Discord or something? I've never even thought about just jumping in from that main menu. Is this Audi going to come past, or is it just going to get the mini masterclass? I need a sub 8 minute time, and then we can. I forgot how hard it is to read comments, read the chat and drive at the same time. I'm having like little stutters as well. I really hope the stream's not going to cut out like it did when I tried it earlier. This Audi's wondering why I'm going so slow. Oof, I felt that in my back. I don't think there's anything quite as cool as a screaming VTEC. Every time I shift down, I think it's going to bounce off the limiter, and it's just the revs are just endless. And maybe not there. I don't know if this Audi's struggling to keep up or whether he's just being kind. There we go. Oh, I need to give that a try on iRacing, I think. I'd never even thought about that. I think someone might have brought it up in the last stream. But I never even I've got the worst memory in the world, so I don't remember these things. I'll have to write things down. I'm a proper old man. Broken back, bad memory. Right, I need car ideas. What are we feeling? I'm good at driving slow cars fast. Not so much fast cars. Definitely a skill issue. So yeah, I tried the MX-5. Maybe we could give that another blast. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, you got the right idea as me. Let's go MX-5. Honestly, I think sim racers made me love the MX-5. I was never the biggest fan in the world before, but now I feel like I need one. The Sturge is here. How are you doing, bro? Oh, I don't know what's happened with my wheel now. Just a very, very random one today, Sturge. I don't know how long it's going to last. Stream might get kicked for the 4th time today, but we'll see what happens. This is taking longer than ideal to load. Um, yeah, man, iRacing is I feel like I need a little bit of a break from it, to be honest. Like I was just saying, I've just focused way too much on iRating and winning all the time. It's just not conducive for having fun when you're a bit of a mess like me. So I'm going to take a couple of weeks trying a few other things. After this, I've got another one to try out. I'm gonna have to restart the program because it's not having it. Bear with me a second, guys. But my current rating is pretty high for AC EVO, I have to say. I thought it would be fun, but I still had quite low expectations considering it's not the full game yet. But yeah, it's been fun so far, apart from the crashing. Let's see what the MX-5 is all about. Oh, well, it's just not having it today. Yeah, man. I'm definitely up for open lobbies. We should do something. I'll put something in the Discord maybe next time I'm free. We'll have to jump in. I don't know what's going on with this. It's just kicking me out now. It's a good job I'm not a professional, isn't it? The least professional streamer on YouTube. I wonder whether it's just a busy lobby that it doesn't like. They're all going to be busy though, aren't they? All the good ones. Like that one. I'm interested to know who's tried AC Rally, because that's on my list next. I'll probably be equally as bad, but it'll be a laugh. There we go, we're in. So see if we can put it into the first wall we see. I'll just drive straight through you then, mate. Yeah, you know what? I've been getting ripped in the comments actually on all the videos that I haven't done AC. I haven't done what's it called? Le Mans yet. I do need to give it a go. It's definitely on my list. But I do hear a mixed bag in terms of clean driving. Some people say it's way cleaner than iRacing. Some people say it's just as bad. I definitely think the Mazda feels better in AC EVO than iRacing. And all the slides and the oversteer feel much more retrievable than iRacing's snappy oversteer. I think so much of it boils down to your settings and thing, though. Yeah. Like some of the replays and clips I've seen on Reddit and stuff on LMU, that's basically what steered me clear from it at the moment. And obviously, I want to try and master one of the sims first before I start jumping across to other things. I mean, I haven't even driven a GT3 in iRacing yet, so to then go and jump into LMU, that's really going to bring out the bring out my bad driving, I think. Jesus, find the gear. Yeah, I think Evo's definitely in a good place at the moment. As soon as the free roam kicks off, I think so many people are going to come over here just to chill rather than drive competitively. Oh, I was just talking about being able to recover slides in the MX-5. Have you got AC EVO, Sturge? We'll have to have a little drive around. Strictly the slowest cars on the server, though. I haven't tried anything competitive on here as of yet, but maybe that'll be for another day as well. Yeah, get Evo downloaded, mate. Maybe next weekend I'll set something up in the Discord and I'll advertise something midweek or something, then we can get a drive going. Yeah, steady cars only. I want the slowest cars on the server. If I can go more than 200 kilometers an hour, too scary. Yeah, as for the GT3, that's next on my iRacing list. I just wanted to add a couple of video ideas that didn't really need to be serious races, really. So I actually did another race in the M2, my long lost lover, which I haven't driven in a long time. And after you've driven the GT4, you realise just what everyone moaned about in the BMW. All the things that I came to love, all the boatiness. But yeah, GT3 is definitely next. The one thing I think I'm going to struggle with the GT3 is deciding what car to drive. Jeez, I'm used to driving the with the Civic engine. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised how similar that is to the mini lap time. I don't know whether that's Miney or Mini Waffle, but thank you so much, man. It does take a long time. That's why I struggle to get the videos out so regularly with my life as it is and my health currently. But I'm definitely going to get back to it. Yeah, I've got some cool video ideas coming up in the future. The worst thing is, I could bang out way more videos, just like everybody else. You know, just screen record the race or whatever, and do a synopsis at the end. But I swore to myself that I would only make the content I want to watch, which is that sort of cinematics, over the top, taken way too seriously, that sort of content. So hey, Virtual Midwest, how you doing, man? Yeah, we'll definitely have to set something up, man. Maybe next weekend I'll try and we'll try and get a server. Even just to piss around here on the Nürburgring would be a lot of fun, I think. The big downside with this that I see so far is there's no voice chat, which is a real pain in the ass. And we could always set up a Discord chat, but the chat's blocked here. So I wouldn't be able to jump in the chat. But by all means, we can. I actually set up the chats earlier today, so there's two voice chat channels in the Discord now. Right, boys, what car are we doing now? I think I've driven enough slow shit boxes. Let's see if we can get like a sub 7-minute time with something. The vote is now open. Oh, not that one. Vehicle hub, there you go. Yeah, thank you, man. They take a lot of time, but I feel like I put a lot of my sort of artistic flair into them. Not many people make cinematic videos for that exact reason. I think it's not conducive to making a lot of content. I mean, when I'm doing the endurance races, for instance, when I did the Nürburgring 4-hour, I think that took me 2 weeks of solid editing to get that video out, and it's still one of my favourites. It'll take me about a week to make a 15-minute video, 2 weeks to make a half-an-hour one. But I just enjoy it. Like when I first started doing it, I thought, 90% driving, 10% editing, and I thought that editing would be the pain in the arse, but actually losing iRating and being bad at driving is the worst bit. And I actually do about 80% editing, 20% driving if I'm lucky. But there are a few other people that do cinematic videos, but not quite as sort of intense and over the top as mine. But hey, that's what we're here for. That's what I like. Right, cars, boys. Nothing fast enough to kill me. I need some ideas. What's like a step up? RS3 maybe. Or I could go back to the old boaty boy, the M2. Oh, let's see if there is a GR. There is a GR. Isn't that going to be even slower than the Mazda? Here we go, performance package. I don't know what kind of performance it's going to have. Alright, you've been outvoted now. Let's do Beamer, and then I'm gonna do something even scarier. Maybe jump into a GT4 or something. What's our fastest time so far? 7:45 or something. Let's see if the M2 is as boaty in here as it is on iRacing. To be fair, it's probably in actual fact, it's definitely my most driven car around the Nürburgring, so we'll see if I can remember how to drive it. absolute animals. That'll do. Well, I don't think the iRacing car had a blow-off valve sound, so that's an improvement. I don't know, the audio on this sounds horrible. I wonder if it's just certain cars that sound good. Oh, no, I take it back. That sounds awesome. Jesus, what is this guy doing? I feel like Misha. Nearly ruined his day. Yo, Lorenzo, how you doing, bro? I think I might have forgotten how to drive this car. Or it's extremely different to iRacing. I can't quite tell, it's been a while. I think she's still a bit of a boat. Oh. Oh, thank you so much, Lorenzo. Yeah, the goal is to, I want someone to watch my video and think, I need to jump on the sim. To get you excited for it. Even if it's a bad result, I want it to be so entertaining that you forget all the bad times you have in iRacing. And you, you getting seasick. Yeah, I've got a bit of travel sickness myself now. Oh, she is a boaty boy. It's like it can't make its mind up as to whether it wants to understeer or oversteer. It's like right on that precipice. But yeah, for everyone that's joined that, since I said it before, I'm going to attempt to start making a lot more content, but life's a bit of a bitch at the moment. I'm definitely going to get my rig set up for streaming more frequently. So at least I can bridge the gap a little bit. Although this isn't quite as well put together as the videos, at least it bridges the gap a little bit, and I can chat with you guys. And oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, I rarely go live. I think this is only my second time going live. I'm a real introvert, actually, so I don't know. I was never a fan of jumping on live, but it's definitely something I need to start doing a little bit more to bridge the gap between my videos. Because I definitely don't want to lower the quality or lower the effort to get more videos out more frequently. Yeah, she does what she wants. What a car. I'd love to have a little blasting one in real life and actually see if it's as bad as it is in The Sims. Either everybody's coincidentally got it really wrong, or this is just an incredibly badly put together car. Whoa. Jesus, this feels slower than the MX-5, if that's even possible. No, I don't. I do have a TikTok actually, but I just don't use it. I've got an Instagram as well. I don't really use that particularly either. I tried to use AI to make sort of shorts and stuff out of my content, but it doesn't quite get the hang of it like I'd wish. And the few shorts I have made take way too much time to be worth it. It takes too much time away from making proper videos, I think. Don't do that. Yeah, this car is horrible, man. Why did I ever like it so much? I'll never understand it. What did I do? 4 endurance races here in this car? I did get a win though. That's a bit of a Brucey bonus. But I just find it very, very hard to believe that this car is so horrible in real life. Thanks very much, Waffle Man. Have a good day. We'll try and get a race set up for next weekend or something so everyone can jump in. Oh my, I cost you money. I advertised the BMW so well. God, it doesn't even go around a roundabout. Oh man, I'm sorry for wasting your money on it on an absolute barge. Well, I think the next we've got to take a big leap up now, haven't we? We've got to try GT4 or GT3 or something. And this is where my bad driving's really going to come and hold its own. Oh. Oh, and iRacing. Oh, that's even worse. Money comes and goes. iRacing just seems to disappear. Is there any GT4s on it? Am I just being blind? I could try an STO. That can't be any worse than the boats. Or we could do the GT4 Club Sport. Yeah, let's give that a little blast. I don't know whether I have to keep adding these cars to my cars or not, but it's happening. My wheel always does this very strange thing when I jump in every time as well. Even if my wheel's centered, it decides to try and rip my hands off. Right, how many corners in do you reckon I'm going to get before I bin it? Oh. Don't know why this isn't letting me in now. It's been behaving itself all my tries so far, and now it's decided to shit a brick as soon as I'm into a stream. Right. Still doesn't want to work. I wonder whether this is just an... Oh, I should hope it's just an issue with the car or something. That just means we need to step our game up even more and go GT3, doesn't it? Well, I hope you're all enjoying the crashes and enjoying the crashes and the loading screens. What are you driving now, Sturge? Have you surpassed where I am and joined the big boys? It appears it was just a car issue. Jesus Christ. Well, if the turning circle's anything to go by, this isn't going to be too dissimilar from the M2. Christ. No wonder that car was sat in the middle of the road a second ago. You know what? It's funny you say that. I used to really, really want a Hyundai Coupe in the, if you remember the Need for Speed days, the OG. Well, we haven't binned it on T1. That's got to be some kind of miracle. The steering feels incredibly light for some reason. Again, this was the least planned stream on planet Earth. So I haven't changed anything with the force feedback, and it definitely needs dialing in a little bit. But that's all part of the fun, that. At least that's what they say. If I can't beat the MX-5 time, we're in big trouble. What I will say is I can't see much out of this car. Oh, so I'm running the SimMagic Alpha U. Ooh, that was a strange line. Can't even see the curbs over the bonnet of this thing. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not happy with how much it bobs around either. It feels weird. The car feels like it's moving around the steering wheel. I'm really not a fan of that. And I've had a look at whether it's possible to turn that off, and whether it's just purely down to my lack of ability with computers. I don't think you can turn it off, because it doesn't make sense to me that the steering wheel stays in the same place but the car's bobbing up and down. Like the external view should be what bobs around, not the person in the seat. Tell you what, it feels weird being able to rely on the downforce and the brakes actually working. I think this is a sign that I need to jump to GT3s and iRacing now. It'd be nice to get into some races that aren't top split now because of you know, the low amount of attendees. Most of the races I've been doing recently are between 1 and 3 splits. So it'd be nice not to be with the aliens and actually have a chance to put it on the podium for once. Do you think hosted sessions are the way to go to start off with them, rather than having to worry about iRating and all that sort of stuff? I know I shouldn't worry about it, but as anybody will agree that focuses on iRacing, it's hard not to care about your iRating or your safety rating. So I wonder if hosted sessions is the way to start out. You know what, I definitely think GT3 is the way to go. Probably just because I'm just driving too slow and haven't binned it yet that I think I'm a superhero. I can now kind of see GT3 drivers' perspective when they're flying up behind me in the M2 boat and ram me without intending to. Yeah, I've definitely got too used to driving with a rudder, man. Or just winging it into corners with zero downforce whatsoever. Let's see if we can do a competitive lap on warm tyres. So when you're in a hosted session, obviously you don't have to worry about safety rating or iRacing or anything like that. Maybe that is the good step to get back into iRacing without caring about results and stuff. I love just having random cool encounters as well. I've had a few in just like practice sessions, like open practice. I tend to turn off my chat for official races now. Just hard to concentrate on driving when you've got people just shouting at each other. Push it a little bit too much then. Yeah, I've heard with the leagues are the best way to enjoy iRacing as well. But I guess that's sort of along the same lines as hosted. All things considered, I'm surprised how easy this feels to drive. Yeah, I like the AI. Obviously, I did my last video with the AI. My problem is it's so inconsistent. They're really slow, and then you'll go to pass one. And if you've got the, I can't remember the title of the setting, where they change abilities depending on how you drive or whatever. So I usually have that on. And you'll be going down a straight, overtaking them out of the bends, way faster on the exit. And then they'll just, it's like a scene from The Fast and the Furious. And they inject nitrous and just disappear into the sunset. Yeah, I think you'll love this, Sturge, if that's what you're looking for, just chilled racing. I think this is honestly perfect, bar all the issues I've just had on the stream with loading and all that sort of stuff. But bar those issues, and bearing in mind obviously it's the first sort of iteration of the game, I think this is the way forward for sort of casual sim racing at least. But iRacing will always hold potentially an unwarranted space in my heart. Man, this car feels so big. I suppose that's what you get when you've been driving a Mini for 20 laps and an MX-5. I think this has actually sold me a little bit. I hope the GT3s feel as good as this on iRacing. Yeah, it's the adaptive AI, that's the one. So that's just the weird part about the AI. Like, I don't hate it. I quite like it staying competitive. But it's just very annoying when you go to overtake someone on the outside, you've got way better line, and then they do the Dominic Toretto and they just disappear. Yeah, I was at 2K in sports as well until the last couple of races I did. Now I think I'm down to about 1800 or something. But yeah, I mean, the last few races I've done, the big issue is not many people are racing. Even GT4s wasn't particularly good, but like the Mazda Cup that I did in the last video, I think there was only 2 splits, 3 splits, something like that. So I was racing with people with like 5-6k I rating, which is not ideal if I'm focused on trying to get a good result or whatever. Up with the sweaties. But I don't really mind losing the I rating a little bit, but it's those big chunks you lose. Bit depressing, isn't it? Oh, way off the pace. Here's me out here thinking I'm a superhero. Right, what do we reckon? Let's try one more car. Yeah, there's two different names for them. They definitely prefer aliens than sweats. For sure. I'm sure I would be the same as well, but I don't have to worry about that for a long time, I don't think. I'm generally still about a second off the alien pace every track I do. Right, is there even a step up from the GT4? Or should we do something really strange and obscure? I mean, the Formula One car's a pretty substantial step up, isn't it, I suppose? Or try GT2. Or we could go completely crazy and go for a little drift action. What do we reckon? Oh, we could do this. The 911 turbo here. Oh, the F1 car. I don't know. I'm torn now. I did try the F40 with the boost turned up. That was undrivable, so I won't do that. Should we do old? Let's do old school Formula One car though. I don't even know what that's doing. I'm guessing it's just changing the. I think we've got to do the old one for the sound, haven't we? I think I've just ballsed it up. No, there you go. Oh, there's nobody in. Nobody wants the Formula One cars in their servers. Yeah, the sound. It's all about the sound, isn't it? I don't know what they've done to the new cars. They sound like hairdryers. Bring back the 90s F1 cars, I reckon. I'm going to have to turn the wheel off because that's another thing that's really annoying me about this, is having to change this setting every time I jump into a new car. Oh! I need to put... Oh, okay. Jesus, I'm just going to stall it 19 times. This feels really wafty and light. Doesn't feel like there's much force feedback in there. Oh yeah, for sure. 90s was the best. I think that was the peak of human civilization, to be honest. All downhill since then. Which is a bit faster than the Mini. There's literally zero force feedback though. I love how I started off saying I only drive slow cars fast, and now I'm driving a Formula 1 car around the Nürburgring. I feel like I'm doing one of those Jimmy Broadbent videos where he drives one of those ridiculous PLP 50s or something with like 3,000 horsepower. Oh, the force feedback does kick in once you're actually driving it properly. It's because I was driving it like a pansy. Christ, I feel like I'm going Mach 10. My brain can't process what's going on. I don't think I know the Nürburgring well enough to go this fast. I've always had it coming at me a little bit slower than this. Whoa! That's not ideal. Christ. I guess there's a reason people didn't want the Formula 1 cars in their sessions. I wonder if this will still be flat. I'm going to do the Nürburgring in 12 parsecs. Yeah. I think they would have called me into the pits with a broken clutch by now. I love how you said driving this would be fine. It's just a normal, it's just like driving a Fiesta. I love the way that my racing life has just completely gone out the window. Surely this isn't actually possible. Yeah. I think it's built for curbs, you know. I think this is Alright, should we go again with warm tyres? And with a little bit more track knowledge. I should really turn the traction control off, but... I mean, there's very little to say about this car other than it's pretty much... It's a little bit faster than the MX-5 in a few places. Sturge, we've got to set up a Formula One lobby next weekend. Whoa! Yeah, see, it's just not as good as the MX-5. That MX-5 had coasted around there, no problem. This would be so jokes, having like 20 of these on the track at once. Eating cubs for breakfast in here. Oh, I didn't like that at all. We'll just bounce it off the limiter and just slowly let the clutch out. It doesn't like the carousel. Nice, no fuel. Just in time. Right. Oh yeah, we'll just smash the F1 cars out all night. Maybe we'll just keep the car and change the track as opposed to the other way around. Right, I think that's it for me though, boys. My back's in tatters today. But hopefully the next stream will be a little bit more well polished, and I'm going to do another game in the next few days or something. But thank you all for watching, really appreciate it, man. And hopefully I'll bang a few videos out soon as well. Yeah, definitely, Sturge. DM me in Discord, bro, and remind me, because otherwise I'll forget. I'll leave the notification up until the morning, and then I'll pin something in the diary. And anybody that's not in the Discord, that's in the chat, feel free to head on over, man. More information gets dropped there, and obviously loads of cool guys in there, especially if you're new to iRacing or whatever. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.